Good news, everyone. It's Friday, and not only is it Friday, it is Labor Day weekend, so that means it's a 3-day weekend. Racing stats. I shot a video of my driver's test. I just got my license. I know it's bad. I drove for like almost a month without my motorcycle license. Shame on me. But I recorded it, and just to show you guys, and I don't know if my particular city just doesn't give a shit about the driver's test, but it was unlike any driver's test I saw online. Because I mean, I was a little nervous. I shouldn't have been, but I don't know. So I watched a bunch of YouTube videos like showing their experiences and what they did, and a lot of them you were driving through cones and doing like going 12 to 20 miles an hour and coming to a complete stop as fast as you can, like going 12 to 20 miles an hour and like dodging cones, like working on your avoidance or whatever, doing a U-turn and keeping both your tires in between the white lines or whatever. Mine, nothing like it, man. It was the most laid-back thing I've ever seen. A guy clipped on a walkie-talkie on my shirt, and he got in the car behind me, and he just told me what to do. So I thought we were going to do a little bit of driving like on the highway or something, and then we were going to go do that little obstacle course thing that I talked about earlier. Nope. He just like, it lasted like a total of 3 minutes long. We exited off. He told me to get in the left lane, take a left. We went into a housing addition, and then we went around that square block of the housing addition and went back to the place. And he was like, "You got it! Good driving." So I didn't do anything. The only thing I did the entire time was take a left turn. And I don't think I went over 35 miles an hour. Although I am contemplating if I want to upload it, because at the end of the driver's test, he asked if my GoPro was recording, and I was like, yeah, it is. And he was like, well, we're not allowed legally to have you record during the test. Which I feel like he said that just because he did like such a shitty job. Just because it was so simple. I don't know if that like met state requirements or anything. So I mean, I don't want to get the guy in trouble. So I told him I would delete it. I haven't deleted it yet, but I mean, I explained exactly what happened, so I probably won't upload it. I changed my mind. So we did run into one snafu, and I kind of had to, you know, bat my baby blues at him to pass me, because I bought it comes with when I bought my bike, it comes with this ugly big ass fender in the back, and I didn't like it. So I got the fender eliminator, and I got a sequential integrated taillight to go in the back to replace my blinkers. So my blinkers were built into my taillight, if you guys don't know what integrated taillight means. And I bought a faulty one. I mean, I brought it brand new, but it doesn't work. Like, well, it works just enough to make you think it works. So I wired it all up, and I checked it, and it works like a champ, man. It has a triple blink feature. Whenever you press the brake, it like flash, 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 and then it stays on. And then the turn signals work great, looks fantastic. But then I noticed about 2 minutes into my ride, it just starts blinking red, and that's it. Like, it doesn't, the brake light doesn't work. All it does is flash red. And then about 2 to 5 minutes after that, the bitch just shuts off, just turns off completely. So when do I find this out? I found it out the day before I go and like scheduled my driving test. So I was like, man, maybe it'll just work, you know. You know, I don't know. Of course, I mean, it worked in the beginning of the test. He had to do a walk around my bike and make me turn all the signals on, and it worked during that time. But then as soon as we got out driving, it didn't. he had me turn to that housing addition and he told me to pull off on the side of the road. And he's like, so I gotta tell you, a failure of 4 turn signals is an automatic failure. And he's like, so far, son, we've made 3 turns and you haven't used a single turn signal. And I was using it, my taillight just wasn't working. So he was like, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to pass you because your bike's not in working order. And then I like lifted up my visor and was like, sir, please, I work an hour away, I can't take off work again, I used my last vacation hour just to go and take this test. That was a lie, by the way. I didn't take off any time. I just asked my boss. He's like, yeah, sure, whatever, it's cool. But I was like, it's just so inconvenient, I can't. And he was like, all right, well, let's just go ahead and finish this out and use hand signals for the rest of the test. So I was like, okay, sounds good. He's like, Then we went back and he passed me. And that's when he asked me if I was recording and if I was to delete it. So I don't think he was supposed to pass me. So I'll definitely delete the video to keep him out of it for sure. But I appreciate it. And I mean, I had the skills and everything to drive. You know, I'm a safe driver. At least I think I am. I'm getting pretty good at wheelies, so that must mean I'm a pretty good driver, right?
I'm waking up in my bones enough to make my system go.
I'm looking pretty western today. I don't know. I just saw the pearl snap hanging in my closet, and I was like, yeah, pearl snap's happening today.